Hello everyone, my name is Andre and today we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episode 16 entitled Fan Service. This is something we see a lot in every type of show, no matter who they are from. I think it's kind of impressive that even shows that are clearly made for children do sometimes have some fan service. And it's always interesting to see also the children's reaction to it, because they usually, I speak from experience. When I would see fan service, I would like get all, cringy, I guess, cringed. I would make like say, no. that actually happens. So it's usually fun to see children react to the fan service, because everything that is romance related, usually for children, can be kind of, for some reason a touchy subject in that aspect. So it's kind of interesting to see. Other kids just don't react at all. I remember when I first saw the Bulma Panty, show, I was like, okay. Okay. I never understood, when I was a kid, I never understood why Master Roshi wanted to see her panty so much. Sometimes I wish I could go back to those times in which I didn't understand the bullshit of the world. But, shows usually have, these types of shows usually have a bit of fan service, a bit to a lot of fan service. We all remember the, lost Pokemon episodes, the beach one from Kanto. Have you guys seen that episode in which everyone goes to the beach? And Jesse and James go to the beach and James cross dresses. Oh, fucking hell, just remembering the image of James fondling his breath is just... Oh, fucking hell. Whatever. But that's how close Pokemon actually got to fan service, so it's funny. Obviously Dragon Ball, lots of fan service, but I actually don't remember the amount of fan service here and how bad it is, but I guess we'll find out. This episode can go two ways. It can be really funny or really underwhelming. In my opinion, it really does depend on how he does the edits and how he utilizes the fan service for the comedy here, because it can work really well in my opinion, or it can't. Now, the way I've known his comedy is to be very overly critical, like making fun of the bullshit that happens in the show, so both in terms of the card games or plot wise or editing wise, whatever they do that feels kind of odd and strange to do. He points that out, and that's mostly the base and the foundation of his comedy. So I'm curious to see if that's what he goes through with a fan service, because I believe that has so much potential to be incredibly funny. So I really hope this episode is like the best one so far, because I feel like this is one that like makes it or breaks it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as always guys, please don't forget to show your support to Little Kuriboh. Links are in the description below. And as always, if you do not mind, please don't forget to click that subscribe button. That's right, join the family. It's fun, it's warm, it's nice. There is cookies and muffins and cupcakes. I actually made cupcakes recently. They were quite nice. So if you want one of those cupcakes, because there's still like 5 around or 3 around, please do subscribe. The first 5 people that subscribe publicly will get a cupcake. No, you won't. I'm sorry, but I just cannot send food to people's houses like that. It would just get moldy. Doesn't really make sense, right? But I still appreciate the fact that you subscribed, so thank you. And the most I can do is send you a cupcake emote. Not bad, right? I think it's not bad. Is it bad? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's fine. I wonder, I legitimately wonder, because I'm a stupid person, like I make stupid jokes like this. I honestly, legitimately wonder if anyone laughs at this. Like, I honestly wonder. But yeah, Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, it's at Andre Rosa YT. So please follow me on those platforms. It really works. It's on the screen, so hopefully you guys do that. Let's begin, shall we? Castle of Maximilian Pegasus, south of Jersey Shore.
In order to take part in the semi-finals, you will each need to hold one of these 2 cards. Man, I don't have either of those cards. How am I supposed to win the prize money now? Hey, Joey, bet you wish you had one of these. Yug, are you giving me that card? Well, I would, but then I remembered the time you stole a piece of my Millennium Puzzle, so I figured, no, you don't get my card. Instead, I'm just going to rub it in your face that you're such a loser. I never knew you could be such an asshole. You know what they say, Joey? Payback's a bitch. I'm tormenting you. Give me that freaking card.
Okay.
Good night, everyone. I hope my evil alter ego doesn't wake up in the middle of the night and molest any of you, because that tends to happen a lot. Go to sleep, you limey pansy. Guys, is it just me, or is Bandit Keith trying to stalk us? Oh, just ignore him. This outfit is the perfect camouflage. Like a chameleon. An American chameleon.
Of course.
I think it's time for some fan service. Oh, Kaiba. Your dragon is so...
For good old time's sake, you know where this is going, right? Oh my.
Big. I'm a dog. Woof, woof. Man, what a night. I wonder if Taya's thinking about me right now. Man, what a night. I wonder if Yugi's sexy alter ego is thinking about me right now. It's him! He's come for me! I knew he couldn't resist me for long. Take me, oh card game master! Oh, it's just you two.
We had a bad dream. Can we sleep with you tonight?
I don't want to sleep with a girl.
Nobody cares about what you want.
My mummy does.
I've been thinking, I don't know about you two, but I'm not happy being just a minor character. We never get any screen time. All we do is stand in the background and watch people play card games. It's time we took matters into our own hands and made a name.
Because at least they could at least be commentators, right? You know, make a little joke now and then when the game's going, you know, try to play it off as something like useful. But not even that. They just don't do jack shit.
Name for ourselves as main characters.
That's dangerous talk, Tristan. We can't risk upsetting the natural order. Who knows what could happen?
I don't care. All I know is we deserve to have our very own episode. So while the main characters are asleep, we're going to have an adventure. It'll be just like the Goonies.
Oh, fucking hell. So this is where this is going. Another filler episode. 2 in a row. That's not good. The problem here, let me tell you why this is not good. As an abridged version, it's fine. It's great because these characters are kind of interesting and are kind of funny in their own ways, the way they talk, the way their personality works. So because of that, you know, you can kind of allow this to happen in an abridged version or an actual good show. I know, roasting. I know, suddenly I became a roast master. But now seriously. The reason why this would never work in real life, and hopefully this is not what they did, these characters are obsolete. Nobody gives a shit about them. I am sorry if you do like these characters from the original show. I do apologize. But these characters are literally made to be pointless. And to just be there as background characters so that our main character, you know, has some friends. Not just cardboard cutouts of people. That's why they have lines. Because the shows don't care. I said shows in plural because, you know, I'm just assuming that the other shows don't also care about their side characters. But usually these types of shows, they don't give a shit about the background characters. They don't care about them. They don't develop them. There's nothing. So this happening would be abysmal because nobody would want to watch this episode and nobody would give a shit about what's happening in this episode, considering that the only characters that matter are not in it. And it's not about them. Nobody would care. Because at this point in the game, if you just want now to start developing the side characters, it's too fucking late for people to care. Development needs to happen in the beginning when you don't know anyone, you don't know who to like, so you kind of get to know the other people, and you learn about everyone else, so you know exactly which characters you care for, which characters you don't care for. And then if later on you want to introduce someone, you give them screen time with the protagonists, so that slowly you can get to know that new introduced person, so that you can start caring about that person. Then you can think about the solo episodes. That's how you do character introductions later on and character development. If you want to develop your characters and it's like 16 episodes into your series, you need to do them with at least one important character in it, so that it can at least retain the spectators' attention. Because I would start watching this, I would see that this episode is about these three, and I'd say, nah, change this channel. I wouldn't give a shit. And I don't believe I would be the only one.
No, I'm Corey Feldman.
But you're always Corey Feldman. When do I get to be Corey Feldman?
Shut up.
Never.
From now on, your name is Chunk.
Can I be River Phoenix?
River Phoenix wasn't in the Goonies.
He wasn't? Then which was the movie where they all went to find a dead body?
That's Stand By Me.
Oh. Hey guys, can we go find a dead body?
That sounds like an adventure to me.
I'm surrounded by wankers.
Yes.
Yugi! Oh, just wake up for God's sake.
Grandpa, is that you?
Of
I'm on the
course it's
TV.
me. Who else do you know who talks like this?
Well, could you please keep it down? I'm trying to sleep.
Yugi!
Okay, so-
follow my incre-
Okay, so basically what I said was kind of pointless, because Yugi does appear and does something in this episode, which is even worse! Because what he's doing is not, at the very least for now, it's not related with what the other characters are doing. So it makes you, as the spectator, like not care at all about what others are making, because now Yugi has his own side mission of himself. And you just want to know what Yugi is doing, so you don't really give a shit about whatever they're doing. And this one is more mysterious, because they are just like, we're gonna do something. Whilst Yugi is at least looking after his grandfather.
Increasingly annoying voice.
This had better be good, old man. I was dreaming about card games.
Yugi!
And stop saying my name. Okay, it's been 10 minutes and I haven't seen a single dead body. I'm starting to think this whole idea was stupid.
Hey, we can use this rope to hang Bakura. Then he'll be a dead body.
That never happened in the Goonies.
Well, it should've.
More fan service.
Now it's time for some Bandit Keith fan service.
Okay, they are utilizing the fan service correctly, you know, by just making fun of how every time it cuts to Mai, it's just meant to be fan
In
service.
America.
Oh my. He's single, ladies.
Grandpa, where are...
Make a line, and then you just cut to the old west fern bowl, like.
Are you?
I'm down here, you
that was
ungrateful
funny.
little punk. Hey, how's it going?
Gramps, are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay.
So he's now not on the TV. He now is on a cart. Wasn't he on the TV? Wasn't he like literally put on his own house's TV? And wasn't he stuck there? Now he's on a cart. At the very least, like, if they didn't show it correctly in this show and he was actually put into a cart, at the very least, Pegasus powers are still bullshit, but at the very least, it's not like 30 different powers, it's just 29. So it's
You
better.
put me in a home.
What? No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You couldn't stand the sight of me anymore, so you had me sent away. I swear, kids these days, they have no respect for their elders.
Grandpa, you're not in a home. You've been kidnapped.
What?
Pegasus put your soul into a card, and now he's forcing me to duel him in a tournament to rescue you.
What?
Grandpa, is your hearing aid switched on?
What? Just a second, I think my hearing aid isn't switched on.
And now my hand is broken.
Whoa, Nelly.
My God, it's full of cards.
It's the obelisk from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yugi, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you.
By the way, this is a 2001 parody.
For
well,
the
no shit.
carriage. but you'd look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Gah, this is a fucking bizarre episode.
Oh,
So my question is, was it meant to be a 2001 parody on the original one, or was just Little Kuriboh doing a parody here? Because, and the reason why I asked this is because 2001 parodies, they are not usually done on films, especially animation, and when they are done, it's like da 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 dum 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 dum. It's usually utilizing the song that was, you know, in the beginning of the film, not in the very beginning after the monkey sequence, the primal sequence, you know, when they are showing the Earth on space. And sometimes the AL 9000 is also parodied, but whatever. But regardless, you know, was it actually meant to be? Because if not, if Yu-Gi-Oh actually tried to parody like the 2001 Obelisk stuff, I actually think that's kind of cool. I have that film on Blu-ray, actually. I had to do a report. What was it again? I did what is cinema? What's it called in English? A video essay. Yeah, I had to do a video essay on what is cinema, and I utilized the film 2001 for it. So I actually bought it just for that. I watched that film like 5 times in a week. It's something. It's something of a film. It's really well done, but it can be incredibly boring for someone like me. It's not personally my type of film, but it's the way that film was made, guys. Like, it's just so good. And like the part with AL 9000 is also pretty entertaining in my opinion. Like, I like that sequence. It's just not a film for me, but it's still really well done. Really well done. I can see why people like it, but a lot of people that I know of and from my class didn't really enjoy the film, and I get it. It can be a very dull movie in my opinion, especially considering the types of things and movies that we are used to watch and shows that we are used to see, which usually have a more linear plot. So I get how that film, you know, can be a bit underwhelming for some people, but it is such a great movie. Did you guys know that for the space sequence in which they were like on the space station walking around on an HAL 9000 sequence, did you know that Kubrick actually created a camera system for that, and he also built like this giant wheel stage so that, you know, they could actually shoot and record those scenes. It's such an amazing thing to see. Like, there's a video on YouTube showing Kubrick doing it and Kubrick talking about it. It's amazing. I went off track, but like, if it's talking about how amazing Kubrick is, like, we can do this all day.
my, look.
She's beautiful. Who do you suppose it is?
Maybe she's Pegasus's wife.
No, seriously,
Sister,
who do you suppose it is?
What are you 3 doing here?
It's
This
probably
room is for
sister.
main characters only.
Oh no, it's One-Eyed Willy. He's come to protect his treasure.
I'm afraid you've all seen too much. I can't have
Cards.
people thinking I'm straight, so I'm just going to have to discipline you.
I knew trying to be a main character was a bad idea.
This is all your fault, chunk.
Ugh, what happened?
Can you guys hear
Why?
chanting?
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga,
I can't
ooga
stop
chaka.
this feeling deep inside
Well, Pegasus
of
suddenly
me.
transformed.
Ooh, girl, you just don't realize what you do to me.
Holy on a sandwich.
What happened? I don't get this. Like, this is legitimately confusing. So, Pegasus found them, right? He finds them, and then he attacks them with the Millennium Eye. He creates this, like, acid, bubbly kind of stuff, and they go down into this chamber. And for some reason, Pegasus now is there, and he didn't kill them, he didn't trap them in cards. and he's just now doing this crazy chanting stuff. We are missing a scene, right? Please tell me we are missing a scene in which they are rescued and then for some reason get transported here, and then Pegasus leaves and actually comes back here, because if what we just saw is actually what happens on the show, that's actually bad.
With on top.
This is the funkiest satanic ritual I've ever seen.
No, I don't get
Dare
actually
you
anything.
interrupt my big musical number. I'm so cross I think I'll send you to the Shadow Realm.
He wants a virgin sacrifice. Quick, Taya, have sex with me. It's the only way to stop him.
Hell no, I'm saving myself for Yugi. I mean marriage. It's useless to resist. After all, you're just minor characters, making you
Yeah.
totally expendable. What's
Yeah.
this? I sense a main character inside Bakora's Millennium Ring.
That's right, Pegasus. And now I'm going to use my powers to pretend this episode never even happened. That's just
yeah,
how
please.
evil I am.
What a nightmare. I dreamed I spent the whole night putting up with Bakura.
Oh shit, no, that's
You
just wrong.
snooze, you lose, dweeb. I claim this card in the name of America.
Fan service.
Now it's
Well, yeah.
time for some Bakura fan service. Oh, bugger. It's the credits already. Oh well.
An episode without any card games is a sign of apocalypse.
Maybe next time.
I'm Egyptian. Oh, no, you're not.
I liked how they handled the fan service. I actually thought that this episode was going to be more focused on that and more in like making jokes about the fan service, but actually not. This episode felt so pointless. It's the second or third episode that feels pointless for the story, which is so bad. It feels like nothing was achieved, and don't ever do that. Like, it's a big no-no, like doing the whole "it was all a dream." The "it was all a dream" makes the entire thing that you just watched completely useless. Like, it's as if everything that just happened did not matter at all. It's just a waste of time. That's what it makes people feel. And it's really rare to have that "it was just a dream" actually work, unless it's like one of those really wondrous movies like The Wizard of Oz, which was one of the first films to actually do this type of "it was just a dream." So in The Wizard of Oz, if you guys don't know, after she asks the wizard to bring her home, she wakes up, she was in bed all along, and you wonder if what happened was just a dream or not, but you need to leave it like, was it all a dream, was it not a dream? And that's usually how you can do that in order to be good. But it's just more or less, most times than not, it feels just pointless and unnecessary. It feels like a huge waste of time. So I don't advise that. Episode wise, the Abridged one was better than the last one, I'll say that. I found it to be more funny. Story wise, I feel like the story is so weak. Again, I'm so confused by what happened in this episode, because I did not manage to understand like why Taya and the other guys managed to escape Pegasus when they found the portrait, and why they were suddenly transported into it just makes no sense. I guess if it was all a dream, that makes sense, but it then just makes the entire episode pointless, so it just makes me even more pissed off. So no, that doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!